What's up YouTube? Brian Pedersen here with Cloudcat Media, and today we're talking about the Black+Decker Matrix Quick Connect drill system. Here we have the drill body that comes standard with the 20-volt lithium-ion drill system. Comes with the regular drill attachment, but as you can see here, they have 8 attachments, and Craftsman also sells a hammer drill attachment for their bolt-on series, which is licensed through Black+Decker. But also Black+Decker owns Craftsman now. Not sure how that'll play out with the drills in the future, but as of right now, these bolt-on Craftsman attachments do work. Some people have had mixed reviews. I have had no problems with this hammer drill attachment. I've owned a few of these 20-volt lithium drills from Black+Decker. I originally purchased this because it was the most affordable lithium drill that I could find at the time, and it was around $55 then, and it's still around $55 now, which is quite amazing. They have increased the battery life from the original drill series, so that is a nice feature. Also, they've added the LED light here on the bottom. Quite nice to be able to have that little extra light. I know that's been on some of my other drills. I'll just demonstrate for you some of these attachments so you can get a better feeling as to what they can do. I have a regular 1x board here. It is painted, but that shouldn't change anything. So we'll start off with a standard 3/4 inch drill bit, and this has a keyless chuck, so that's nice as well. Let's go ahead here and drill this 3/4 inch hole. There's so many attachments, it's kind of cluttered because it's just such a versatile tool set. Here's the jigsaw. So all of these have quick release blades and chucks. Makes the series real easy to use. Squeezing that down, lining this up with the wheel, and sliding that blade right in. Oh, there we go. To switch out the attachments, you just press this button on top, pull the attachment off, slide it in here. Just like that, clicks right into place. Go ahead and we'll cut this board here from the hole, kind of demonstrating what it would be like to cut in a sink, in a countertop or something like that. So there you have the jigsaw attachment. Next up we've got the cutoff tool. That's a 3 3/8 inch blade, carbide tips, right off the shelf. I haven't had to change this blade ever, and this is at least 4 years old, but it still cuts very accurately and very quickly. So here you can see the carbide tip blade. My cutoff tool is quite scratched up. I've cut a lot of nail embedded wood, and we'll show you right here just how quickly and easily it does cut. And like I said, this blade is quite old, but it does have all its teeth yet. So to cut with this tool, you pull back in the safety catch right here and pull the trigger. As you can see, it cuts nice and easily. So that's the cutoff tool for the Black+Decker Matrix Quick Connect system. Now here we have the detail sander, handy to have in the tool bag for when you're cutting some trim off or you just need to smooth out an edge. See how this edge is kind of rough. So there you have the detail sander for the Matrix Quick Connect system. Next we'll move on to the impact driver for the Matrix Quick Connect system. As you can see, it attaches just like any of the other attachments. To insert the bit into the impact driver, you just place the bit in the mouth of the driver, and then you pull the collar forward and push the bit in at the same time. As you can see, that's a very fast driver, and it makes putting screws in very easy. So that's the Black+Decker Matrix Quick Connect System impact driver. Now this does work great on lug nuts on cars and working on motors. There's a socket attachment. I do recommend using impact sockets with this. It works very well. When you're torquing down your car tire lug nut, please be sure to use a torque wrench for that final torque setting. So moving on, we have the Matrix oscillating saw. This is one of the most unique oscillating saws I've seen because of how quickly the blade connects. Press down the button and you slide that in. So oscillating saws work great when you're installing flooring. You need to trim around the edge. We're just using 3/4 stock here, but you can imagine this would be a piece of laminate flooring up against the wall, and you can trim that back real easily. So as you can see, it works relatively quickly and easily. You can just pop your blade off before you put that away. Now here we have the router. This is a nice router. It connects up the same as all the others. There's the router tool. Adjust by pressing the button here on the side. You can spin that. It does come with a wrench. Nice little router attachment. Works great in a pinch. Alright, that leaves us with the reciprocating attachment, which gives you the Sawzall capabilities with your drill kit. We're using the Black+Decker Workmate workstations here, and I don't work for Black+Decker if you're wondering, but I do enjoy their products. So here we have the reciprocating saw, and I've got a pruning blade here. It looks to be a 10-inch pruning blade, and we're going to go ahead and stick that in here and cut this branch. First of all, let's not forget how nice these quick release blade chucks are on all of their tools. So here you have it. Lift the lever on the side, and there you go. Securely locked in place. Now this attachment, I have used it a lot. I've cut down trees up to 10 inches in diameter with it. You know, it's a very adequate tool. So anytime you need to be silent and get some trimming done, this does the trick for sure. There you go. Clearly this blade is dull, so we'll try it again with another piece of stock here. There you go. Nice and easy. I guess I was wrong. The oscillator is not the last tool, but this inflator is. Now I have used this to pump up my car tires in the fall when the cold air causes the tires to go low. With this inflator, it's nice. They have some tips stored right here in the head. You've got a nozzle for blowing up inflatables. You need to inflate your sports balls. We'll try this one right here for the inflatables. So I'm not sure what the actual spec is on this, but it seems to go up to 100 psi pretty easily. If you look here, I'm sure it would pump up to 90. I know it pumped my car tires up to 35 pounds relatively quickly. So that was all of the tools for the Matrix Quick Connect system. This is my latest addition to my collection, is this Matrix Quick Connect bag. It's got a hard plastic bottom. All of my toolkit fits in here. Makes it a little easier to use the whole system. This thing fits 2 drills, no problem. All of these attachments also fit in here. It's got pockets for your bits and blades. So we got the 2 drills in there. Impact attachment, hammer drill, detail sander, Fat Max tape measure, cutoff tool, drill attachment, jigsaw, reciprocating saw, extra battery, oscillating saw, router attachment, and the inflator. They all fit in there nicely. It has a nice shoulder strap, makes it nice to carry. Time for me to get back to work. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm Brian Pedersen with CloudCat Media.